What's up, everybody? Welcome to 3D Rivals, your first line of defense against stupid movies. My name is DJ, and as always, I'm joined by my co-host, my sister Daisy,
What's up?
Johnson.
my brother Derek,
What's up?
and our friend Dan.
What's going on?
And this week, we're going to be talking about The Bone Collector, 1999's movie starting Denzel Washington, Angelina Jolie, Michael Rooker, a bunch
Ed
of
O'Neill.
Ed O'Neill,
and,
Eddie Ortiz,
Guzman. That's his last name.
Luis
Guzman.
Guzman.
yeah, Queen Latifah,
Queen Latifah. Oh, Khadija.
everybody in this movie,
Everybody.
everybody.
You know, that shit was really still legit. Living
What?
Single?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
It's still legit.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
I seen
All
that
right.
person the other day. He was at my cousin's graduation party.
Oh yeah, he be popping up places.
Yeah, he be all over the place. I'm like, you know
He
what? I look
popping
like
up places.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
You know, still look like him.
Overton.
Yep. Still look like him.
So I was like, this movie is the Riddler versus paralyzed Batman and his female sidekick Robin. It's basically,
You can't say that.
That's
Not paralyzed, man.
That's an interesting way to describe this.
That's what it
interesting
is.
way. So who was Alfred? Khadija?
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
She gotta be.
that was Alfred. Yeah,
She was Thelma in this
What you
movie.
gonna? I was about to say Khadijah.
Khadijah.
Oh, that's her.
No,
That's
her
her
name,
Thelma.
Thelma.
Living single, but
Living
it's
Single, yeah.
Thelma.
Yeah, Thelma. That was her.
Somehow I just feel like if you're not a millennial or black, you're not
Yeah,
gonna know
you're
that
probably
show.
not going to know that show. FYI, we're black. Anyway,
so yeah, no, because I was like, this plot, you could use this as a Riddler plot,
You
Yeah.
you
could.
could.
You could.
Yeah.
You could.
you know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But no, it was interesting. So there is a serial killer, and they are leaving clues for the police, and that's the mystery behind it.
Dastardly things.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
They never resolved the first scene,
No.
and I was very confused by this because Denzel Washington, his character Luke
Lincoln.
Rhyme.
Rhymes.
Lincoln Rhymes
With.
sinking.
Sinking.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
That's what I was thinking. That Lincoln was sinking.
You're blinking.
If you're blinking and
You don't
drinking,
miss it.
Y'all are dumb. Let's go put that out there.
Can't see me, but I'm winking.
and that's how you rap, guys.
I don't know why I'm laughing.
Still better than this generation of rappers.
Okay.
So, so he's like at a crime scene. He's crawling under like a subway or something like that. He turns the body over. And was that
Looks
his
like
face?
him.
No, guys. That was just his
dream.
Okay.
The body's
yeah, okay. I was
Yeah, he
wondering.
was
I'm like,
dreaming.
they never did go back to
No, the
that.
cop doesn't actually look like him at all.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm
I was
like,
wondering
so
about that too.
confused.
I was wondering about that too. I'm like, are we just never gonna revisit this?
I was
No,
like,
no,
he
no,
was
no.
dreaming.
Like that's how he got injured, but the person doesn't look like him at all.
Okay,
That was just
he
his
did
dream.
like wake up. I thought that was just the aftermath of him.
Yeah,
killing himself.
yeah. I thought we had just moved on, and he woke up and
It's
he was
my
in the hospital.
son. I
Yeah.
thought that was gonna happen. I was like, okay, interesting.
I was so confused, man.
Wow.
So I'm like, saw the
No.
ending credits, and I'm like, so we just not gonna.
No, he was dreaming about how he got injured. But like in your dream, the person's face in your dream is not always like what it should be or what it was.
Mm.
It's like that's how your body copes with it. So he's
that
dreaming
heavy
about his injury.
Mm.
But the cause of the injury was he was trying to
Save the
save
cop.
yeah.
Or, well,
No,
look at
not
the
save
body.
him.
Yeah.
Check- yeah, look at the
Yeah,
body.
like yeah.
Forensics.
Yeah.
That's how he got injured. A beam
Yeah.
fell on him.
Mhm.
The victim does not look like him.
Right.
Okay, all right. All right. I'm glad you
Clear that
clarified.
up. Yeah, clear that up real quick.
I was
gonna be one of my nitpicks.
I was like, but they never
They
resolved
went
this.
back to that. Like, that was a goof.
They're over here saying like,
They really screwed that
so
up.
was that really him or somebody else?
I was like, what kind of movie is this?
Yeah.
Did he
Is
move
there a
over
part
the
two?
past and then his body's dead? And he's been in one of those movies before.
Like, the Bone Collector 2 is gonna come out, and then we'll realize, like, oh, okay, it was his son. Okay. DeAndre Washington. Okay,
All right,
cool,
but
cool.
so yeah, he got injured. So he is a quadriplegic.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. So he's bedridden, and now these new murders come up, and they come to him to solve them.
He's the expert.
Yes. Angelina Jolie's character, Dooley? Jury?
Donnie.
They call her
Donahue.
That was her last name.
All
Dougie?
wrong.
All wrong.
Just all wrong. You could at least pronounce it the way they were pronouncing it, like Donahoe, which is kind of a cool name.
I don't know about that. but okay.
So many jokes I can make out of your last name
So,
is Donahoe.
yeah. That's what I was thinking.
But
Like,
yeah,
I don't think that's cool.
Her name is Donahue.
Donnie.
Gonna go Donahoe.
See?
It's really easy.
It is.
It is.
That's what I'm saying.
All right.
That's not a cool name. It's cool for us, but not for her.
All right, yeah. So she gets called to a scene. Oh, what? No, I wanted to mention that taxi cab scene. I thought it was really well shot. Like, so like this rich couple get in a taxi cab, and then like they fall asleep and wake up, and they're like, "Oh, we're not where we're supposed to be." And I thought that scene was really well done as far as everything, like the music, and as far as creating attention in that scene, because like they're seem like they're really scared, like banging on the windows, trying to get out of the car. I don't know.
And
I just
all
like
the
scene.
build up to it too, because it's like, you know, you think like, okay, he didn't have to do anything to them for him to be able to take them where he needed to take them, because it's like they get off the plane and the man is already complaining like, I'm never taking a red eye again. Where's our car? Our car's not here. This is stupid. I'm gonna fire that guy. So it's just like they tired, they agitated. So they get in the cab and it's like they fall asleep. And then it's like how the wife wakes up. It's like she opens her eyes, look out the window, and then looks and is like, wait, nah,
Yeah,
this
like-
is not.
This ain't
Like,
right.
we in the hood.
Right. So now she like, you're going the wrong way. He not
Yeah.
responding. Now she waking up her husband.
Yeah, because I like the dude is like, yo, we're not tourists.
Right.
Like, I know how to
I
get,
know where I'm
where
going.
we're supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I do like that, and especially like when you think of like all the things you're like, well, open the door, get out the car, and it's like they
Right.
couldn't do
Yep.
that. Although I had to start kicking out windows. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
I'm about to say, use your legs.
Yeah,
This is your
I mean, they
strongest
were
weapon
hitting
at
the
this point.
windows.
Nah, I'd have started.
There's a
Yeah, not with
seatbelt
your
back
feet.
there.
Kicking
Use
it.
the seatbelt to break the window.
Yeah, do
Yeah.
something.
So maybe it wouldn't have worked. I don't know, because I saw this thing on HGTV. There's like a film you can put on your glass.
Oh
where
yeah.
It's like where they won't be
Mhm.
able to break through. I mean, they eventually, but it's like takes like 20
Yeah,
tries.
it takes a while.
Yeah.
So yeah, but anyways, I was like, oh man, should I get one of those? But,
Probably.
yeah.
You
Well, I
expect to be in
felt
this
like
situation?
even if they started to like get out, I felt like he was confident enough that he would be able to get them to their destination before they even be
Yeah, no, I
able to get
agree.
out
Like,
the
I
car.
think those people
Yeah, he didn't
were,
react at all.
They were screwed regardless.
Yeah.
But it's just like when they think like, hey, this is not where we're gonna go, and they're gonna like banging on windows. I'd start kicking things, but it probably wouldn't have worked. They
Mhm.
try to open the door, that wouldn't work. Dude done saw down the locks.
the locks or-
door.
Yeah,
Cut
so
his
he
finger
cut his
and stuff?
finger.
Yeah, so I thought it was
Then they
like,
Think
started
about
banging on
Amistad.
the windows.
Y'all remember when Amistad was trying to pull that?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Tearing his fingers up.
I thought
Mhm.
like DJ said, like I thought it was well done, and also kind of like ratchet up the tension just a little bit, and you're thinking like, oh, you need to do this, and it's just like, y'all not getting out.
Yeah,
of
there
this.
wasn't nothing they could do.
Y'all not. Yeah.
Especially if that's his cab. I'm sure he made sure that you can't just
No,
kick
exactly.
the windows
he,
out.
He probably had a plan for real, for real.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm. Yeah. So, and apparently that's how he got his victims. You
Mhm.
know, just picking them up in the cab.
Yeah. Which I mean, in New York City, like,
You're not really going to think twice about that.
no, you hop in a cab and get to where you need to go.
Yeah.
It's the way of life.
So, she finds the first body. He's buried under gravel on a train track, and I'm like, "Yo, you bold." She's like waving a flashlight
Yeah, I was
to
like,
stop
there's
the
yeah.
train,
no
Stop
way
the
this
train.
train is stopping.
Yeah.
There's no way.
and I'm like, "Bruh, you real bold." And she stayed on the track
Yeah, she
doing
stayed
it
on
too.
the track.
I'm
Yeah.
like,
I would have did it from the side of the track.
Yeah, I
Like,
would have been
hey,
inside.
stop,
Stop,
ooh.
so man, you ran over
She
the
did
evidence.
keep backing up though. Like she
She
didn't.
She
did.
did, but I wouldn't have. I wouldn't
I
have.
can't back up fast
I
enough
wouldn't be
on
on
my
the track.
train.
Like, hey, you got to. Hey. Oh, well, that didn't work.
Yeah, I'd have been like, oh well.
Well, there goes that.
He was already
evidence.
dead. He didn't feel it. He'll be fine.
But But I think it shows a lot about her character, about how she showed the initiative, how she was smart.
Right.
And it's like doing what needs to be done. And like even when before, like she was in patrol and she was gonna move to youth services or something.
Yeah.
That's a waste of talents.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that was a good way to showcase just what kind of person she was. Where it doesn't seem like elite that Lincoln will use her as a forensic analyst, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, she already knew to like preserve the scene, take
the
pictures.
Yeah.
Because she was taking it with the throwaway Colgate cardboard box camera
Yo,
from back in
the
the
entire
day.
time I was like, man, cell phones just don't do what they used to do, don't exist. Because at the same time, I was like, man,
Call
these people
somebody
have
on your
cell phones.
Yeah. Yeah. No, there is no cell phones.
Yeah.
Nope, not at that time.
At least very few people have them. And I just,
Taking it back. The people who did have them, they were so big.
yeah, so
They probably could have broke the window of that cab with that thing.
Yeah.
well,
Should have had a
I
cell
was
phone.
like, man, they rich enough to have cell phones, but they
Yeah.
probably
I don't think they would have got reception in the way
No,
where they were.
probably
They
not.
were
Probably
all
not, but
by
they
the
could have knocked
warehouses
that
and
window out
everything.
though with that brick.
Yeah.
Phones use, I mean, bricks. Knock that window right out.
Yeah.
He was like, oh man, I wasn't expecting that. Plot twist.
Yeah. So, but this is how it goes for the movie. So, like, there's clues, they follow the clues, and it leads to the next murder, which they keep. They're like a step behind for this entire
The
movie.
entire time,
Mhm.
yeah.
Now when he turned that iron pipe towards her for the steam.
Yo.
That was so dirty. Okay, so that's the second murder.
Mhm.
So the first one, I don't think, how did he kill the guy? I don't know. He was
buried
just
him
buried.
alive.
He
He was
buried
buried
him.
alive.
Yes.
Yeah, and then cut his
Oh.
index finger off,
Yeah.
but left
Yeah.
the ring on there.
That
Yeah.
sucks.
Mhm.
Yeah, he buried him alive.
Okay, so he was buried alive
In gravel.
under gravel by the train tracks.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Yes.
And then
Definitely
so the lady, like, he is taking her down into the waterworks or whatever and turns the steam pipe, which they turn on every day at 4, towards her. She's sitting right in front of the steam pipe. I'm like, oh, bro,
That is not cool.
bro.
Yeah. I
It's
was
like
thinking-
not only do you feel that, it's going to be extremely painful.
Yeah.
For the
And
duration while you're still
and
alive.
if you don't die right away,
You're gonna suffer.
you're
that
going to
entire- until you
suffer
die.
because your skin is just
Yeah, it's
sagging
like-
melted.
and
You're-
melted.
You're getting boiled.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then he cut that that chunk of flesh
Oh
from
yeah,
her
yeah,
arm.
yeah. Oh,
So she was
'cause the
already
bone.
because
Yeah.
he took the
Yeah.
bone out. So
Yeah,
she was
so
already
yeah,
dead.
he keeps cutting people down to the bone.
Which maybe we should. I'm gonna wait to nitpicks for that.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, that was painful. And the thing is, they did follow the clues
Mhm.
to find
to
her,
find her, but
but they couldn't figure out how to get into her.
Yeah, they did get to her early.
They
They
only
could.
had like
5
10
minutes
or
or
something.
something.
So that
Yeah.
wouldn't have been.
I was like,
enough.
if there
And
was
dude-
no obstacles, they still wouldn't have got her out
No,
in
because you
time,
would have to
and
get
whoever
her-
went in there to get her would have died too.
You
Oh,
had to
yeah.
get her unchained.
Yeah, and you
Yes.
couldn't do that.
No,
not in time. Then they broke the little
'Cause
shut off valve. For the
Lincoln
pipe.
Yeah.
said to
Yeah.
saw her hand off.
which I'm sorry, bro, not necessary.
It is
It's
not
not
necessary.
Them
necessary.
cuffs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
definitely
Yeah.
not.
that was my
Yeah,
nitpick.
I'm like, bro,
They didn't even use the
'Cause-
cuffs.
exactly.
And
No
they
evidence.
didn't.
They
Yeah,
never
they
used
didn't.
it.
So
Yeah.
it would have been
No.
pointless to saw her hand off.
Yeah, just tell somebody
Would've
to
had to do
saw
that
her
for-
hands
for
off.
nothing.
I would have reacted just like here.
Yeah, because
her.
that's for one thing. That's not what she does. She's not used to this kind
No.
of thing.
Yeah.
So to ask her to do that, her action, I
would have reacted that way. I'd be like,
I'm like, man, no,
when
bro.
you come down here yourself and cut
Yeah.
her wrist off,
Yeah.
man.
You roll your bed.
Right.
Come down here and do yourself.
Right.
Because I ain't chopping no hands
Sip
off.
on your juice and cut her wrist off.
your little sucking candy or whatever that thing was.
It was how he controlled stuff.
Yeah, it's how
Yeah.
you control the
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I thought he was doing
because
that with his finger.
he only had the one finger. The rest he couldn't move, and he couldn't move this whole
Yeah.
arm on the other side.
So that's why he
Oh,
puts it in
okay.
a certain mode, and then he can use that sucky thing to do
Yeah.
what he wants.
That is crazy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's a real thing.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But okay.
So yeah. So yeah, that was the second murder. But yeah, he gets her all on board, and he wants her to go to all the scenes, having her go in first to determine it, so before all the police contaminate the scenes and whatnot. Which, you know,
Yeah, they do that.
like Daisy said, she seemed qualified for it, at least smart enough to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, we could talk about each murder.
Okay.
I guess. So the next one was rats. Was that the rats guy?
Oh yeah, the guy got eaten alive by rats.
That was the next one.
That was also
because it was the husband was buried alive by the train tracks.
Mm-hmm.
The wife was killed by the steam pipe. Then he moved to the college student who was eaten alive by rats.
Okay. And then after that was the old man and
the old man and the kid.
Okay. Yeah. Had them backwards.
Yeah.
Which he also sent him on a wild goose chase by killing some mechanic guy.
Yeah.
And putting his fingerprint clearly. No, so this police department, I'm like, okay. Yeah. They're like, oh, we're taking this away from Lincoln, whatever, blah, blah, blah. We're taking this away from Rhymes, and we're going to do it.
We finally got a fingerprint.
And it was like, she's like, oh, it's not going to be a fingerprint on this Matchbox or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, looks like we got a clean print. And I'm like, you don't think this is too easy, bro?
Way too easy. He hasn't left a print anywhere at any crime scene.
Right.
And then all of a sudden you got this big old clear print.
That was my thing. I was like, it's clear as day.
Right.
I'm like, now
it's almost as if somebody wanted you to find.
Yeah. And my thing is the captain acted like he did something special. I'm like, bro, you dusted a matchbox. That's not special. It would have been done regardless. You have to take that evidence with a grain of salt. Like, obviously, you're leading us somewhere because every piece of evidence led you to somewhere else.
Right.
You'd be like, see, we didn't need Lincoln to find this fingerprint, bruh. Like, come on.
If only. Yeah. This wasn't so realistic.
And I didn't understand what
very realistic.
Very realistic.
What his issue with Lincoln was. Like, I'm like, what's your deal right now?
I don't understand why he didn't.
I feel like that's every cop movie though.
Yeah, but I just like give me a reason. You know what I mean? I felt like there was no motivation behind on why. Well,
I think you could say the motivation is like he's working a case. He's technically not a police officer no more, and he's using
He technically is a police officer.
He's still on the payroll. He gets full pay. So them coming to Lincoln.
Al Bundy said that he still gets.
Yeah, them coming to Lincoln is not.
Okay.
And it's not too weird because he was their top analyst before he got hurt. Right. He's still being fully paid by the NYPD.
So maybe the dude is just jealous then.
But you're the captain.
How good he is.
You don't solve crimes.
Right. True. You will want this dude to succeed because it makes you look good.
Yeah. Right. If he looks good, you look good.
Yeah. Right. You think so?
Yeah. I didn't understand.
It was like his motivation was like he wanted to look good himself, like he wanted to be the one to figure it out,
or he wanted
I felt it was so
his boys to do it. Like I want my police to solve it or whatever. I'm like, but they're not doing it.
Like,
but Rhymes worked for him too, so
Rhymes
that's
worked
dumb.
for you. And then the lead detective was Ed O'Neill.
Yeah.
What was his name? Paulie Stiletto.
Yes,
Al Bundy.
Yeah, Al Bundy.
Yep.
So
Paulie.
Al Bundy. He will always be Al Bundy.
Yeah, true. Every time I see him, like
because I don't know his name on Modern Family.
Yeah, I do.
Is it Ed?
I want to say it is Ed.
Does he play himself on Modern Family?
No, he does not play himself.
No, I'm about to say
no. Tell me he doesn't play like a modern Al Bundy though.
Yeah, that's kind of the vibe I got.
He kind of.
Because he was the one that was married to Sofia Vergara, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because they make fun of him because of that.
I'm gonna look up his IMDb while we continue on.
Yeah, I need these facts.
Yeah. So yeah, they were kind of stupid, but this movie did throw me off a few times.
Mm-hmm.
One where the one guy came to Donaghy's apartment through the window.
Yeah. I was like, that's weird.
I was like, yeah, because then they showed the cab outside her house,
right?
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden he shows up, and then I'm sorry, but you hear a noise. You look and you don't see anybody. Then you unlock your door fully.
Yeah.
Walk out into the hallway with the door still open.
Yeah. My thing is I would have went for my gun first, then opened my door.
Yeah, probably would have been a better move.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Let me be prepared for what might be out there.
I'm like, chain on, hello? No one? Okay, weird. Close that, lock all the locks.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't be going out in the hallway. But that threw me off because he
I was just like, why was he struggling with the window? Because my thing is, and I mean, he explained on why, because she wasn't answering her phone.
Yeah.
And they like, okay, did he get to her or she's in trouble? So I see going to the window, but I was like, how you were acting at the window was so sketch, dude. Like, hey, I'd rather you break the window or yank it open.
That word about me, break the window, get in, and see what's going on. But Yeah, that one that threw me off.
That threw me off. And then she threw me off too. Near the end of the movie, or when they got the last clue or whatever, and she's asking Ryan to smell it and whatever. She was acting really weird.
Oh,
I'm
with the
like,
smell
why
of
is
the
she
bone?
acting so
I thought she
weird?
was sexually harassing him.
She was
weird.
She was. That wasn't weird.
It was giving him the
I'm like, my
eyes.
dude just had a
Like,
stroke.
he can't do anything.
I'm like,
You?
he is a
Right. And
quadriplegic.
then it's like she rubbing his neck, then
Yeah, I'm
rubbing
like,
his one good finger.
Yeah.
And then he wakes up and say he was like taking advantage of a handicapped person is a crime.
I mean, taking advantage of anyone is a crime.
yeah, I would say so.
But no, that was creepy.
Yeah, that was definitely
That
creepy.
was real. And I'm like, wait,
Yeah,
is she
I
the
mean-
killer secretly?
Right.
I'm like, I don't.
Her eyes was rolling in the back of her head.
Yeah,
and
she
rolling
was-
on his finger. I was
She
like,
was acting real strange, man.
This is odd.
right. That
And
was
I'm like, are you planting
that lonely?
evidence or something? I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, that was
definitely
weird.
threw me off.
Well, that's just because she was attracted to him. That's all.
But the
Like-
only bone in that... Never mind.
Well, it's no. She's attracted. She didn't say sexually attracted to him. She was attracted to him.
To his
Because
mind.
he's
To his
really
mind.
smart.
He's brilliant.
His
Oh,
mind.
okay. So it's
She
gonna be one of
was
those
on-
things. We'll just
she-
think about it.
She was on his level
Sure, she could
intellectually.
do other things.
That one.
Never mind. Never mind.
Yeah, they can put puzzles together and stuff.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, the movie threw me off
Mhm.
a few times
Mhm.
there,
Yeah.
but it turns out not to be any of those things.
True.
So we get to the last part where is the old guy and the girl, which you just throw in the river, I guess.
Drown.
Yeah, he was gonna drown them. I'm guessing he was
They were,
waiting
they were
for
Because
tied to the
because
to
they
the
were
pier.
in the tide rises.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. I think it was just wait for the tide to come up and drown
Yeah.
him. Yeah.
Okay, but they saved the girl. The old man died.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They saved the girl.
Yeah. He took too much water.
Yeah, and so the last clue was in like the boathouse there,
Mhm.
which was cool. And so it turned out that the last person to die was supposed to be Rhyme.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And old dude shows up at his place. So okay, one, why did Queen Latifah have to die like that?
So messed up.
I know
was-
because
I was-
after the
I was actually
scene,
sorry about that.
I was expecting because he had everybody at the house, and I
Yeah.
was expecting her.
Oh,
the
that
show-
she made it? Nah,
Yeah,
she did
nope.
good.
She was not in the last scene.
Yep.
What do you mean? You
That
thought
was-
she was gonna
it for
live
her.
from that? She
He was
opened the
hoping-
door and
I
he
was
straight up
hoping.
stuck the knife
He-
through her stomach up into her.
Yeah,
her
he stabbed
neck.
her and then went up. Like, I'm just
Yeah.
cutting all these organs.
Yeah.
She
It
dead.
was-
Yeah.
whew.
Yeah,
He did not have to.
that
She's
was-
like,
The chief too, because I was like,
Oh, yeah, he
slit
was
his
dead
throat.
already.
He was dead in the
Yeah.
hallway
He slit his
already. I'm
throat.
like,
Wasn't nobody
hey,
missing
man.
him though.
Yeah.
Wasn't nobody missing him.
No, wasn't nobody missing him. I was just like, oh wow, he got
And
the
Queen
chief
Latifah,
too.
she's like, "Oh, what are you doing here?" Stabbed.
Yeah, open the door
I'm like,
wide open. Like I
bruh.
get that this was dude that was like he's been there before. You probably
Yeah.
trust him and
But
whatnot.
I mean,
Yeah.
that makes sense, right? Like, if you come to
Yeah.
my door, I'm gonna be I'm thinking like, I'll be like, "What is he doing here?" But I'm gonna open the
Mhm.
door because I know you.
I know you.
Right.
Yep.
Right, and he was expecting that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, like they say in real life, like most crimes like that is by the person
Yeah.
that they know.
But they got to get close enough to you in order
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
do that.
So you be like, "This is weird," but I'm still gonna open the door, right? Figure
Yeah.
out like, oh,
Yeah. You don't open your door wide open for a complete stranger.
Yeah.
True
But
enough.
yeah, I was just
Yeah,
like,
because she didn't open the door like that for the chief.
Yeah, that's what it at all.
She
Yeah.
kept that door cracked.
Mhm.
We'll get a warrant.
Go get a warrant. Like, I'll be back. And when I do, I'll have a warrant.
Yeah, so it turns
This
out it
guy's
was
a jerk.
another forensic officer who got put in jail for lying on a bunch of cases.
Yeah.
And he was mad because he was molested in jail a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said he was a human toilet.
Yeah. He was like, you know what they do to cops?
I was like, don't get
He
detailed.
was like, I was like a human toilet. I was like, dang,
Ugh.
bro. Nah.
That sucks. Probably wasn't all number one either.
Nah.
Nah.
Could have been.
Nah, definitely not. I get it. You suffered.
Yeah, and he's angry.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
wasn't his
But
fault though.
You lied.
But
on
you
a
lied.
line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was on
Yeah,
you.
he was saying he didn't lie, but there was some clear discrepancy. Either you were just bad at your job,
Yeah,
or you
it's
lied.
Right.
or if you better. I felt like he
Right.
was framing people. He's like, my work is. I think like it was this person where he's like, this guy's guilty,
Right, and he just went on ahead
and went ahead
yeah.
and framed because it's
Yeah.
like he's gonna get off
Yeah.
anyway. So
And his complaint was, I didn't get an opportunity to defend myself.
that's between you, your lawyer, and the justice system.
Yeah,
Yeah, nothing to do.
Yeah, because the old boy
With
was
rhyme.
like, I never met
Yeah,
you.
he's like, I never even met you.
Like
Yeah.
I wrote the thing saying your evidence didn't add up.
yeah,
What happens after that is not on him.
yeah.
Right.
Right. Yeah, because he was like, Thomas.
So, yeah, but the killer proceeds to get beat up
Get
by a
his butt kicked by a
quadriplegic.
Got his butt whooped.
I
I'm
was
no
like,
wonder
how?
you got beat up in prison.
Yeah.
How,
So they
dude?
did manhandle you. Those guys were fully operational. And this guy,
I was like,
and you broke his one finger.
yeah, I was like, at this part,
Couldn't even poke your eyes out.
right? I was like, at this part, I was like, here we go with the villain trope. Now he has to slowly kill him, unplug all the machines.
Ooh.
But here's the thing. I think that kind of makes sense for that kind of guy.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, he needs that satisfaction.
Yeah, he needs that
Yeah.
satisfaction. He's obviously psychotic.
Yes.
You know, and he wanted to prove how much smarter he was than Lincoln. Because he's
Yeah.
like, I gave you all the clues and you couldn't
Yeah.
stop. And I'm like, you really didn't give him enough time, but whatever.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he was doing it for like over a year.
Well,
That's on the NYPD.
That is
that's
on the
That's
NYPD.
on the NYPD. I'm like, how many people with missing flesh do you need to find before you realize these
Right.
cases are connected?
They definitely should have put them together.
cabbie clues
Yeah.
left with the body.
Yeah,
Like no
no-
one put two and two
No, they're
together.
like, what is this trash over here?
Yeah, it's just trash. It has
It's just
nothing to do with this.
Get somebody to sweep this trash out of here. There go all your clues.
Three
Yeah.
random items.
So-
So this is that.
First, he drops the bed on
he
his
dropped.
hand.
Oh man.
Man, that had to, no.
With,
Yeah. He
which
broke
hurt.
all four of his
Yeah.
fingers.
Yeah, he had to like slowly pull that thing out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he tricked him into trying to hear what he
What he's
said,
saying,
so he
yeah.
bit his ear.
Yeah.
And then he gets shot by Donahue.
Yeah, quite a few times.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
Amelia is her first name.
Amelia.
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
Amelia.
Amelia. I knew
Yeah.
it started with an A. I was gonna say Amy.
So I'm like, you got your butt kicked by a quadriplegic.
Yep. After you
Well,
dumped him out
because
the
it was
bed.
like even when he's
Yeah,
on
he
the
pulled him out the
ground,
bed.
He
Yeah.
pulled
Yeah.
him out the bed. Now he was just like, I should cut your eyes out.
or
maybe.
It's like, bro,
Just stab the
yeah, just
dude.
get on with it, man. And that looked like a
He's like,
butter
no,
knife.
I want you to look at me.
Looked a lot like a
It
butter
was
Look
knife.
at me. No.
Right, that's what I was thinking. I strictly
It didn't look
thought it was
sharp.
like it was a Joker moment at that
Very
point.
dull.
Scalpels don't look sharp. What's the scalpel?
Yeah, they don't.
Okay.
They don't.
I
Yeah,
like
that was a
scalpel.
scalpel though.
I sprayed peanut butter all over this guy.
Oh no, a scalpel could take your eyes out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although a butter knife could also take your eyes out too.
That's
It's
true.
true.
You know,
Yeah.
jam it in
I
there.
mean,
don't know.
a lot of you can take your eye out with a lot of
I
things.
was
A
watching
spoon.
this
Yeah.
true
Yeah,
crime
yeah.
thing.
Where someone took someone's eyes out.
a spoon?
Yes, she scratched this guy's eye out and then stuck it in his mouth,
Oh,
and that's
wow.
how he died by
Choking on
suffocating
his
On his
eye?
eye. Oh wow.
That is
Yeah.
sadistic.
Wow.
Insane.
Oh my.
Yeah, I was like,
Well, let me not talk to that person.
No, so that's what the inside of my esophagus looks like.
Hmm.
Well, down I go.
Man, I'm like, it's got to be painful enough of getting your eyeball ripped out.
Yeah, but then the choke on it.
It didn't.
my thing is, you had time to think that you're
Yeah.
choking on your own
Yeah,
eye.
I'm choking on my own eyeball.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Oh, my friends are gonna laugh at me for this one.
Yeah.
And then down he goes.
Well, he didn't see that one coming.
Ah man, that's like a CSI Miami.
You're right.
It's like, well, I
Guess
guess
he didn't.
see that one coming.
Oh, so Hollywood.
Oh man, perfect. Okay,
Writes itself.
so that was the movie pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
All right. So are
ultimately- well,
we
no,
any more to talk
I guess
about?
He
Do you
didn't
want to
really
move
ultimately end up a vegetable because he could still.
No, he didn't, because we didn't mention
on? Okay.
that he was afraid because his injury happened 4 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and because of that he was having seizures and stuff like that, and he was afraid of becoming a vegetable.
Right.
And he got one of his doctor friends to basically help him end his life before he gets to that point.
Yeah.
But I
That
think
doctor is going to jail for murder.
Well, he said that he needed him to sign.
I don't know.
Off
I
on-
think-
This is America. There, it's not
yeah,
legal.
there's
think
no
that
there's
matters.
no legal
Oh.
way to do that. But then again, I think you would need. Yeah, there's no way.
You can sign a
Yeah.
DNR. That's all he can do.
Yeah. I don't. But I guess it all depends on whether they decide to charge him.
Yeah,
or-
there's no medical assisted suicide allowed.
But at the end, you see that he got out of the bed. He was with his family and friends because he had alienated his sister. He didn't want to talk to her.
Yeah.
So you can see like how his perspective on life had changed because basically, I guess he met Amelia and
Mhm.
gave him a reason to live, and he
I mean-
enjoyed solving crimes and stuff. So there is that.
Yeah, if I met her,
aspect of it.
I'd want to live.
Yeah, I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I'll live for a little
I
longer.
guess I'll stick around.
Yeah. I'll stay around.
I guess I'll stick around for a little bit.
Well,
if you're following my finger
he
in
decided to
anything.
stick
Yeah, why not?
around. Apparently, she feels the same way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because she
Well, that's
started
fine.
rubbing his finger in.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I
Okay.
had-
Rub that
Can we
finger like
stop?
all
I had
Can we
thoughts,
stop?
of the
and I was just like-
sensation
I
in that
should-
one finger.
I was like, I should not say this, and I'm not going to say this.
What?
But y'all know what I'm thinking.
What? No, we don't know what you're thinking.
Y'all
Tell
know
us.
what I'm thinking.
Tell us.
No.
Yeah.
Give us
No,
clues.
no,
Give us
no.
clues like the
Don't
movie
tell
did.
us.
I know
Like the
what I'm
movie did. Give us
Don't
clues.
tell us.
Show us a map.
I don't
Draw us a
want-
map.
I don't want to know.
Is that for
Oh,
3D
no.
Rivals After Dark?
Yeah, that's 3D Rivals After Dark.
Okay.
Allies.
So movie facts then.
Random movie facts. Movie
Okay,
facts.
so let's start with a little bit of casting.
Mm-hmm.
Demi Moore.
Nope.
No? You're all out? We was
Yeah.
Deion Jane. I think she'd have been good.
Yeah.
Not as attractive, though.
No, right.
Definitely not.
So
But
Oh
then,
yeah, because I'm
That's
saying you're
that's
replacing
kinda hard.
Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, that's kind of hard to do.
So it's a
True
no.
that.
but Demi
Okay.
Moore is not bad.
but here's my thing. This character doesn't need to be attractive.
Right.
We didn't need Denzel Washington to play Angelina.
Right, especially you're gonna be paralyzed the whole movie. Like anybody could have done that.
Okay, so do
True.
you need them to, because they need to have chemistry to with each other in
They
order
do
to
need
make
to
it
have
believable
chemistry.
They do. Yeah, they do
Yeah.
need
that she
chemistry.
falls for this guy.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, you do need chemistry.
Okay. The other option was Nicole Kidman. Are we in the same boat as Demi Moore?
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Nicole
She
Kidman would
probably
have worked.
would have worked.
Okay.
So this would have
Okay.
been right after what, Batman Forever?
hmm
Yeah.
It would have worked.
Yeah.
It would
Yada,
have worked.
Yada took her over. Okay.
Over Demi Moore, but
Definitely overdoing more. Nobody
Honestly, I
over-
feel like
Although
Nicole Kidman is a
would've been
better
older,
actor.
though. Well,
Definitely a better actor.
yes. But that's not the question.
Do you think she
here.
could?
What's the question? Would it have been believable?
Yes.
It ain't believable with Angelina Jolie.
You don't think?
It's like
It was.
I don't think so.
No.
It
When
was.
she had
Nah.
them cop uniforms on, I'm like, she is arresting nobody.
wow. 3D Rivals does not.
We do not support this commentary.
Yeah.
She could arrest me though.
Wait,
I mean,
the thoughts of
I'd go. Take me
Derek-
downtown.
She would get beat up.
No, how does it go? Derek's thoughts is not representative of 3D Rivals.
All rights reserved.
She is not believable as a cop.
Oh my.
What do you mean? Why?
Because
She was too small. I felt like she was
Okay.
too
How
small.
many big bone lady cops have you met?
Quite a few.
I
Just saying.
No. We're not having this conversation.
Okay, all right, never mind.
We're not doing that.
I don't think that's valid.
Okay.
Yeah, I just felt like she wasn't believable as a cop. But I'm like, she's a good actor, so it was like it was
Was
portrayed
she believable
very
as a
well.
detective? Because that's where she's going.
Yeah, that's possible.
Do you need a bill to
Yeah,
be
that's
a
possible.
forensic?
Yeah.
I can see her being a detective. Yeah.
Okay, well you gotta.
First
stop
of
that.
all,
You
I
gotta
don't know
stop
why
that
you
cop.
acting like cops are buff.
Some of them
That
do.
is
I'm
true.
not saying.
There's
I mean,
some-
that's.
I've seen some
I mean,
skinny
real
dudes.
life. I mean, real life cops. Yes. I mean,
Yeah, they either built like Homer Simpson.
yeah, yeah.
I just
Or
like
Chief Wiggum.
or
Chief
Chief
Wiggum.
Wiggum. Exactly.
Right.
Let me
They
stop
either
in here for some
built like
donuts.
Chief Wiggum or what's the name of the country bumpkin?
Oh,
Clyde.
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 Clyde. Yeah.
They built like either
Oh.
one of them.
True. Okay. But
All right.
yeah, I mean, Angelina Jolie. was a good. I felt their chemistry was good.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel Nicole Kidman is a good actor where it would have worked.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I can see her in that role.
So for Lincoln, Harrison Ford,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good enough actor.
Sean Connery. He's too old.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
but
felt like he
but
would've
can
been
he
too.
play a hyper intelligent detective person? Yeah,
Right.
I think he could.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Oh.
Like Amelia, come back here.
Come back here. I was gonna say the voice. That would have had me thrown. I can't focus. I can't focus. I can't do it. Like imagine him and that doctor fighting in the final scene.
Right.
Like, come on. I just can't. I can't focus.
Why did they choose these people for this role? You didn't need a Sean Connery or Denzel Washington.
No, you didn't.
So who would you have picked?
No, it's fine that you picked them. I'm just saying, like,
they weren't necessary.
it
Like, you
wasn't
didn't
necessary.
need them for that role.
What
But
if,
I mean,
like,
I feel like he played the role really well. Because I
He
mean,
definitely
you
did.
can go wrong with it.
no, yeah, you can.
Oh, yeah, you can.
Like,
yeah.
no, him and both of them, I thought, like, great performances from the
Yeah.
both of them.
Yeah.
Mm.
Just really
Yeah.
fantastic.
I agree.
What
Yeah.
about, he had been too young, though. Like Brad Pitt.
Yeah, I felt like
He-
that would
he
have been
probably
too
would've
young.
been
Yeah,
young,
yeah.
Yeah, I would have felt like he would have
They
been
had
too
been
young.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, some movie facts. There's a few,
All right.
not a lot.
Random movie facts.
Movie facts.
So, like, reading this fact, it's kind of what I thought about when watching the movie. So, the director, Philip Noyce,
Noise.
Right, sorry.
wasn't really happy with the film. He felt like there was a lot of pressure for him to copy the Seven film, which, if you guys haven't seen,
Oh, that's a good film.
wild.
Very
And
crazy.
I feel
I
like
haven't
this
watched
that.
movie
Was
had a potential to be 7, but it was kind of like 7 light.
hmm
And so, like, he felt like there was like pressure to kind of match that because 7 came out like 2 years prior to this, and it's like
I wonder if that's why Denzel took the role. Because Denzel was supposed to play Brad Pitt's part in 7,
ooh,
but he turned it down because he said he didn't want to play in a movie like that after he read the script.
oh, because it was
Well,
just too
no,
crazy.
I don't think
Yeah.
that's why he took this role. Because
you
he
think,
didn't want to play in a movie like that.
Yeah, this is different.
Is 7 the one where he's asking what's in the box?
Yes,
Yes.
What's in the box?
You know? Do you know what's in the box?
Finger?
No.
Nope.
No.
You don't
Yeah, don't ruin the movie for him.
Never mind.
watch the movie.
We understand this is 3D Rivals, but DJ has watched
Like
a
this
lot
is
of
a
these
movie
movies for the first time.
will be disappointed if it gets spoiled for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
yeah. You don't want to get spoiled.
But I suggest watching it.
Okay. We'll check
Check
it
that
out.
out, man.
Check
Check
it
it out.
So,
Well,
like-
if we got 3D Rivals After Dark, we're going to talk about it.
We can. We will talk about that on our second podcast.
Solid.
Not on this
Yeah,
one.
it's not us though.
movies.
It's not us.
It's not us though. We
Yeah,
got-
it's some people we
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
People we
Yeah.
know. We don't hang out with them a lot though. You know, we just over there.
The weirdos.
just some people we know.
Yep.
Mhm.
So like I could see that where it's like make another 7. This could have been another 7,
It could have been.
but it was just like that's not. And he's like he just wasn't able to do what they did in that film,
Yeah.
which probably kind of hurt this movie a lot because oddly enough, it did not get good reviews.
Really?
Yeah, 29% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Whoa.
But
Really?
didn't
29.
Angelina Jolie get nominated for something in this movie?
But I don't think so. I thought so, but I didn't see that when I looked up the facts.
29% is
It's
crazy.
ridiculous.
That's bad.
That's
That's
crazy,
insane.
man.
Yeah, that's like no, don't go see this movie.
Exactly. I'm like, y'all was just being some haters because that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. It's at least.
IMDb rating was a 6.7. out
If
of
you
10.
gave it a 7, I would
like,
say
which I was
fine.
like,
I would say
it's
7,
closer, but
okay.
still a little low to me.
Mhm.
But at 29%, 29%
Yeah, that's
is
ridiculous.
don't even bother turning your TV on.
Right. Definitely not this movie.
Yeah, no. So it's in like it just didn't get good reviews,
Hmm.
and I'm thinking that maybe it was just there's too many movies prior to this that was kind of like that serial killer thriller,
Mm.
and they were like hoping for that, and this movie's not that.
So they were comparing it to those.
Yeah,
movies,
I think so.
They let it stand on its own.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So if you didn't know, it was based off a book with the same name by Jeffrey Deaver. This is the first book of the series.
Oh, Jeffrey Deaver.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because you read all of his books.
Not all of them, but you know most of
Yeah,
them.
just a few.
Just a few. Got so many books, I couldn't get them all.
The Bone Collector.
That is the name of the book. Some of the characters' names were changed a little bit. Thelma is a guy named Tom in the book.
Okay.
Okay.
Amelia's last name is not Donahue. in there. So some names changed, but they're basically the same characters. The plot was condensed for this movie because this movie is fast. Like it's less than 2 hours.
It was fast.
Yeah.
It's fast paced. Which I think it might have benefited for maybe an extra 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, it would have
could've.
been a bit too slow though. I think if you start adding a little bit more.
Well, no, because there's more murders in the book.
Oh, so you saying tack on some extra murders?
Yeah.
Tackle some extra murders. You can go a little more in detail. Like you're saying, like this is 7 light. Maybe go a full on 7.
Mhm.
It had the chance to be a full on 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, and it wasn't like a Guild Actors Award. It was Blockbuster Entertainment Awards. For those people who don't know,
Blockbuster
Video. Yeah,
was
and
the stuff.
Angelina Jolie was nominated as favorite actor.
Okay, I can see that. I don't know what else came out.
And Queen Latifah was nominated for outstanding supporting actress.
Okay.
Okay.
But those were the only nominations, and it was for Blockbuster.
We're not gonna nominate Denzel.
Nope.
Or-
They
Okay.
didn't at all.
That
And now I understand
seems
why. With
wild.
the low Rotten Tomato score.
That seems kind of wild though. He didn't get nominated for anything for that role.
that doesn't make
Yeah,
any
I'm like, that's
sense.
not an easy role to play.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That doesn't
I
make
mean,
any
I think he
sense.
laid that out.
Yeah.
I'm like, he had to lay still
Yeah,
the whole
movie.
time.
And suck on his lollipop and like the whole movie. That's tough. That's tough.
Hey, he did ask for vodka in the beginning.
Oh yeah, he did ask for vodka, laying down.
Yeah.
Still
2 fingers and vodka.
tough.
Okay. So to confuse the audience, at some points Michael Rooker actually played the masked killer in some scenes because he knows.
So
Like
the
I was
police
thinking,
chief.
like, I'm
yeah,
like,
his
this dude's-
build was different.
It was different.
His
Yeah,
build
I
way
did feel
different.
like his
He
build
was a lot
changed
bigger than
throughout
Dr.
the
Guy.
movie.
Yeah,
Yeah, so that was kind of to throw you off, so you wouldn't.
Okay.
Although I wouldn't guess anybody really, because there was no clues that it was anyone in the circle, except for,
Yeah.
according to IMDb, the opening credits reveals who the killer is. If you read like the background stuff that's happening,
Mhm.
apparently it gives it away.
Oh wow.
Really?
I didn't go back to check, but that's
Wait,
why.
was
The
the
opening
library
credits?
guy seemed like?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
he
yeah.
he
was
seemed
awesome.
creepy. He
Real-
seemed mad.
I was like,
creepy.
oh yeah, that's definitely.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
he was
him.
like-
Yeah, they did that.
He's a
Can I help
librarian.
you?
She's like,
It's
yeah,
in the
I
back.
just called about it. He's like, yeah, knock yourself out or something. Like that.
Right, and
Help
just
yourself, help yourself, he said.
stood there
Mhm.
looking creepy.
Yeah, creeping.
Yeah.
Creeping almost.
Right, and then the books fell, and I was like, I was expecting when she looked up for him to be standing
Like,
right
yeah.
there.
Yeah, like smack it right with a book. The exact book she was looking for too. Smack it right with that book.
So yeah, they did make people creepy for no reason.
Okay.
The director was in the library.
Was it?
Yeah, the old man when she first came in.
Mhm.
That was noise.
It was noise.
It was
Noise.
noise.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was reading a book.
Yeah.
Noise.
All right, so about a year ago or so, there was talks about a sequel being made of this. I think apparently there's another book called The Skin Collector, and I think it was going to be based off of that. Not sure if that's happening or where they went with that, but
I think it would be weird if it's not the same actors.
it will be the same actors
Oh,
Oh,
I
really?
will watch that then.
because they are together in the books.
Okay.
Don't ask me, I don't know.
So it would be a sequel then, you say, right?
Yeah.
So Denzel would be, Professor X mode. Not in the bed the whole movie.
I said don't ask me, I don't
Yeah,
know.
he was in a wheelchair at the end of the movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
basically it's just like, you're still paralyzed, but
Yeah.
you can move around.
Yeah.
So
You know,
just-
like old dude.
Professor X?
Christopher Reeves?
No.
Oh.
But
Steven?
yeah,
I was
yeah, I
thinking
guess so.
Christopher
Reeves. Yeah,
Christopher,
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, like Christopher Reeves.
But he can't talk though.
No, he
gotta
was
use,
able to
gotta use
talk.
that thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he was
that's-
able to
you're
talk.
thinking of Stephen Hawking.
Stephen
Stephen
Hawking.
Hawking.
That's
talk,
the one.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Christopher Reeves was able to talk because he even acted in a few more movies after he was paralyzed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, I'm thinking of Stephen Hawking.
Mhm.
I remember they had him on
On The
Right.
Simpsons.
Yeah.
He was
Like,
on Big Bang Theory too.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I must have missed that episode.
And he made fun of himself a lot too.
Mhm.
Yeah. So apparently he's a good sport.
Nice to have a good sense of humor.
Yeah.
Got to.
Mm-hmm.
All right, nitpicks.
Pick some nits.
Pick some nits.
All right, number one, rich couple in a taxi. You don't fall asleep in a taxi. I know there's nothing they could do, regardless.
Yeah, and they came home from the red eye. They just wanted
I
to
do
go
not
home.
care. You do not fall asleep in a taxi.
I agree.
I'm not trying to
If
fall
I
asleep in
know-
no taxi.
Or today, like taking a Lyft or Uber, I'm not
Yeah, I'm
falling
not falling
asleep.
I'm not falling asleep. I'm
Mm-mm.
paying attention. Dude, I got the GPS on my phone. I'm looking at your GPS. I'm making
Yep.
sure we both heading in the right
Mhm.
direction.
Like, all right,
Mhm.
you gonna verify my stop for me?
I'm
Okay.
You're not going to turn left
Yep.
here?
Mm-hmm. Right.
I even question
That's
when
the
I
way
get
I
in the
used to
car
go.
and the check engine light be on. I'm like, we gonna make it to our destination?
Or you get on the highway and it start vibrating. It's like, my God. Are you kidding?
It's like your rear fender is off, bro. You gonna have to
Like, is that
Get
your
that
tire
fixed.
bouncing across the highway? It is.
Yeah, no, it's
All right.
like DoorDash and stuff, and they be like pulling up in the car that's falling apart. And they're like, "Yo,
Yep.
They pull off and they
Yep.
leave. They bump
Or
into
they
the
door
driveway.
make noise when it open because you know.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. DoorDash is what you need. You need to make a little bit more money.
yeah, you need to just go work at the restaurant.
Yeah, right.
Pick my food up from. Just go work there.
Right. You need to work at Subway. You need a little bit more consistent income.
You need something better, bro. Shout out to all my Door Dashers out there, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I drove for Lyft for a little bit.
Yeah, I did Uber for a little bit, and I had a few people fall asleep in my car. I'm like, fortunately, I'm trustworthy.
Yeah.
I just woke them up when we got there, but
I don't blame you.
Yeah,
No,
I
no, I was only nervous about drunk people because I was like, don't throw up in my car. Don't-
Agreed.
Don't throw up
Agreed.
in my car.
Agreed.
it was one time. It was like 5 people I picked up because I had that Buick Enclave, so I had like 3 rows. And they was all like
Uh-huh.
clearly
Yeah.
tipsy.
I mean, you picked up
Wasted.
5 people.
Yeah,
So,
5 of them.
yeah.
Like, so none of y'all could drive, huh? All right, let's get y'all to where y'all going ASAP.
To more drinks.
Yeah, more than likely.
Mm-hmm.
Don't even want to know how that night ended for them. Anywho,
All right, next one. We talked about this a little bit. I just understand what the captain's deal was. Like, it didn't make any sense. Like, even when he first interacts
I feel like he was
with,
just jealous.
with Amelia, he's like,
Heavily.
why'd you stop the train? Why'd you, shut down
Grand Central.
Grand Central? And I was just like, that was really smart. It's clearly
Yeah,
something, like, this is weird
There's
stuff.
evidence on the track.
Mhm.
That's
There's
why she stopped the
clearly
train.
evidence on the track.
she said it was a homicide here. I can't let you pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would have been bad of her to just let the trains roll over
Yeah,
it.
so like
Right.
the entire time I was just like, why are you like this?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
just like as the movie went on, I'm just like, I don't understand why you
Yeah.
like this.
Just aggression for no reason.
yeah.
Mhm.
I was like, she did a good job because she noticed like this is weird. Unlike you from a Nest nitpick, old boy been doing this for a year and ain't none of y'all put this together.
Nobody. And he even said it at the end. He was like, I've been trying to get your attention.
The murders were from a book.
Mhm.
Nobody could pick that out.
Just
He was doing the exact murders from a book.
It got to the point where he had to start tearing pages from the book
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like,
for them to know what book it was.
Look.
yeah, look, sending them the what's the name of the code in the library?
Oh,
the
Dewey
Dewey
Decimal.
Decimal.
Should have just left a library card.
There's a library card with your name on it.
Having fun isn't hard when you got a
library card.
All right.
Shout out to
So
Arthur.
just didn't make any sense. And then my last nitpick, sawing off that lady's hands. Unnecessary.
Unnecessary.
Unnecessary. Yes, agreed. Agreed.
Necessary. Then I'm not even sure this would be allowed.
No,
No.
it is not.
I'm just like, I just laughing at me, but like, man, where's my lady hands at? Like, what's happening?
Yeah.
They're just sitting there going to waste.
Just
The cuff still wrapped around them.
unnecessary. You
Yeah.
didn't need all of that.
Yeah, no. He didn't need to take off our hands.
The things weren't gonna have prints on them anyway.
Well, they weren't, but my thing is, you have the pictures, you know what they're like. If they use butt cutters to cut them
Bolts
off,
cutters.
Bolt covers.
Butt coders.
I don't know what those are for.
I don't know what those.
But then she got butt cutters. Which I don't want those either.
Yeah, I'm good on either one of those. These are tools of a different career path.
But yeah, bolt cutters.
yes. So even if they got that to get the shackles off the lady, like that doesn't damage anything.
It does not.
Mhm.
No.
It's like it's fine. You didn't need to cut. You cut her hands off to get the shackles.
Yeah.
Now the lady.
I
got
felt
no
like he was
hands, like-
also like extreme OCD with that. they're going to step everywhere and touch everything, and the evidence is going to be contaminated.
I agree that happens, and a lot of times, like those 3 hidden clues might have gotten lost in the process. But I'm like, you could have sent one guy with her to make sure she's okay.
Make sure she's okay.
Yeah.
Just have him hang back. Like, all right, let her do the scene. You look out.
But yeah, like I mean, you could trust Paulie. Paulie knows the deal. Like, seeing like you didn't need those dudes who's like ready to shoot somebody. You didn't need them.
You didn't need them. Yeah.
But like the sending her in there by herself, like they're gonna mess stuff up. True. Yeah. But I mean, the sending her by herself was just absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah. The rats would have did it for me. I'm like, yep, I'm out. You send somebody else in here.
A lot of rats, bro. A lot of rats.
I'm like, oh no, he's not here.
Right. Like, I don't see anything. Are you sure? There's a lot of commotion in the background. Like, yeah, that's me running out of here. Right. I don't see nothing.
I'm out.
Yeah.
Crazy.
All right, so we ready to rate it then?
Yes.
I pay for that.
Pay for that.
Yeah. I give it. I pay for that. I was interested in the movie when I was watching. I don't know if I'll rewatch it.
I think I would.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I probably would just to see if I missed anything, because usually that's what I do with movies like these. Like, did I miss this? Did I miss that? Because like when Angelina Jolie, like when she got in that river looking for them people, and then she got out and she went to that Navy whatever.
She went to the boathouse or something.
Yeah, in perfectly dry clothes.
Well.
Oh yeah.
That's how clothes work, man. Key, dries his clothes right up.
Had that special fabric, huh?
I mean, you get out of the water dry.
Immediately dry.
Yes.
Well, all right, cool.
Yep. Hair wasn't wet.
Yeah, hair wasn't wet or nothing. Not nappy. Not screwed up.
No.
That was amazing to me. Those clothes must be expensive, but okay. Yeah. But yeah, I'd go back and watch, see if I missed anything.
Yeah, I feel like it's rewatchable.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, I have seen this movie numerous of times. Okay. And like watching it again, I was like, okay, I didn't miss any parts because I have seen it enough. But I'm like, it still kept me intrigued. Yeah. So yeah, I give it. I pay for that.
Agreed.
Yeah, his mind must have really changed toward the end of the movie though about living. Because you got to really want to survive to bite somebody's neck like that and just hang on.
Yeah.
Like, I really don't want you to kill me. So.
Well, I think almost being killed would change your perspective.
Yeah, I think it's one thing to die on your own terms. It's no one thing like, I'm suicidal, but if a man come to my house trying to kill me, that's completely
I'm like, oh, man, this is exactly what I need.
Yeah.
I'll just sit here and let you do your thing. Like, it's a little rough. Yeah. But yeah, that's, you still.
Yeah. And then he was saying, like, dying from he could die from the seizure couldn't take him out, or turn him into a vegetable. And the thing was, he didn't want to live like a vegetable,
which I don't blame him.
I mean, I get it.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a lot different than a guy coming in and saying he's gonna cut you open slowly.
Yeah. True enough. Let's not make this last longer than it needs to. Just get it over with.
Yeah.
But he couldn't do anything about it but say, Well, actually, no, he couldn't even do that because he broke his finger almost.
Yeah. That's the first thing. Because he knew that's what he could feel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's the only thing he used to call for help or whatever, and that's messed up.
That is really messed up. That's exactly what I said too. I'm like, oh, you dirty for that. Yeah. You know that's all he got.
That's messed up. Like I'm just thinking, like he went through all of this. Okay.
Just to kill
a guy who's bedridden. I don't like.
You didn't do that earlier on. Like, I mean, you had access.
I just feel like I would have misprogrammed his computer or something. I know it doesn't fit his character because you gotta die by my hands and I want to see it. But I just feel like I'd have been like, oh no.
I did think of that.
Well, no, I think the stuff was to prove that he wasn't that smart, which obviously it didn't prove that, but okay.
He solved all of it.
He was like, see, you're not that smart.
I think he didn't want him to solve them, so he was gonna kill the people.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care if he solved it or not.
Yeah.
Which again, so you just killed all these random people,
innocent people,
but my thing
because you were mad.
Doesn't that prove
something
his
that you
point,
did?
Though? Exactly.
It proves his point.
Yeah.
Like you were accused of not collecting evidence correctly, planting evidence or whatever. You go to jail, and then you decide your solution to this problem was to become a serial killer.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I don't
Yeah,
know how
And
that
your
helps.
end game is you're going to kill the guy that put you there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get my revenge
Yeah.
over the course of a
But
year.
in-
I will kill a bunch of people,
when
and
they
then I'll end up
were-
at you.
When they came in to look at the evidence of the wife, he said that. He said the killer is basically taunting us,
Mm-hmm.
saying that these deaths are our fault because we didn't catch him.
Yeah.
He did not give them a lot of time,
He
though.
didn't.
No.
No.
Well, half the time the people be already dead. Like,
True. Like, oh boy, already dead at the train tracks.
Mhm.
The lady, they did find her. Like, they only had 10
But-
minutes left, but you know, it takes time to
They
collect
found her
evidence. And
soon enough to hear her die.
yeah.
Yeah.
Old rat boy, he was already
Yeah, he was
didn't
already
have a
dead.
chance
There
for
was
that.
no way they was gonna get to him in time.
Yeah, so it's like you really did.
They would have to physically seen him take him
Yeah.
to catch him in time.
The only one they say was that little girl, right?
and then
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
was the clues? Rat hair and
A,
A piece of a bone.
a bone
a
from
piece
an
of a
animal.
yeah, a cow,
Cow
bone.
bone.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
like wow, bro.
Well, you know, evidence takes time to process.
True.
So yeah.
Yeah. But all right, so that is the Bone Collector. Were we all? I pay for that.
Yes.
Yes, I pay for that.
Yes, so that's our rating. I would pay for that, which I think is fair. Not 23%. I don't know what they were
Yeah.
on. That's
Yeah.
Dude, that's just
That's
weird.
insane.
That's crazy.
Somebody was hating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But if you haven't seen it, check it out. It's 1999's Bone Collector, and see if you can solve the mystery for yourself. We will catch you in the next one.
1999.